Alright, so this is my Lightning Dock Purifier, mainly focusing on using Stormbox and Word of Pain, but it also has Stunjacks in here just for that extra dot. And Thermite Mine gives a little bit of extra radius to help with the kiting. We drop opponent's defensive ability by a lot because of Stormbox and because of Arcane Bomb. So we end up dropping the opponent's defensive ability by like 200 about. So that gives us, well, right now we've got this proc because of our just natural ability, but essentially we have 3,500 offensive ability base, and then it goes up to like 3,800, so we're always critting with our dots. It's decent health regen, 1,600, we have 20,000 health on the build. Energy is not an issue in the build at all. We have a little bit of life steal, so for when we actually just sit down and actually just attack something with our chain lightning. Cast speed is 160, so chain lightning is not bad. 17% cooldown reduction is not anything to think about really. We have 2,700 lightning damage, and we have 2,300 dot. The biggest issue is we don't have any electrocute duration, so this kind of sucks. We would like to get at least 100% duration. Probably get a different modifier on on our offhand or main hand, but I didn't feel like farming that much for it, so never bothered doing it. Low card kill is pretty fast. The build is just 1 point in this, and then maxing Word of Agony out, and we max Death Sentence out because Death Sentence is 1/3 lightning damage, and then 30% of the cold damage becomes lightning damage. Max out Stormbox, max out Lightning Tether, mostly for the electrocute from Lightning Tether. Just 1 point in this. We put as many points into Word of Renewal as we have extra. Max out this for the extra damage and resistances. Of course, max out this. We go 10 points into this for extra survivability. Max out this for the extra damage and offensive ability. Just 1 point this because the only thing we're caring about is the dot. We have 30% of that internal trauma turned into lightning damage, which is nice. Max out this, and then that's the build. And it's just a standard lightning. We put Word of Pain on Tsunami so we can get Fumble and Impaired Aim all the time. Stormbox on Arcane Bomb, so it's always proccing when we have it. We have a safety net here. We put Stunjacks on Elemental Storm, which doesn't really matter because the flat RR does not really help us so much because we have so much resistance reduction. We put Hand of Ultos here. Again, it's more for damage and stun. We don't really get anything out of the percent reduction. Of course we get that. We also get this. That's why another reason we're so tanky, even though we're kiting around the whole time. And one of the other things is we also use Diamond. So between that, we can actually stand in the middle of a fight and face tank sometimes, but the entire build is designed to run around and kite. We have crap armor, crap physical resistance, but we do have some flat damage reduction. And as far as like farming goes, it's really fast. It's especially if you're doing something like Shattered Realm, just because of the AoE of Word of Pain. That's why we're using 1 living ring instead of 2 goalless ring. Even though an extra goalless ring will give us another more regeneration, living ring helps. It gives more damage. And I think we're kind of fine. He's already dead. This Word of Pain can actually target things that are not, that have like a barrier between you. Because Word of Pain has it ignores walls in a sense. So you just this build. Go in here.
I've been expecting.
The biggest thing you need to make sure you're doing is when you're hiding around bosses is to put your thermite mine where the boss is going to come. But as you can see, the damage is even if you don't stand. Anyways, low car kill is next. I hope you enjoy the build. Grim Tools is in the description. Alright, here we are with the Purifier versus Doar. Going to get our 2 potions. And let's go.
Humans are miserable.
He's got the mace and stuns, so be careful about that.
Anything to go by. Your world
Flash shield is now on cooldown.
Humans are miserable, wretched.
Perhaps
So far down.